Quiet on the set.
Hey, what's good, guys? It's your boy G Marcus TV back with a brand new video. Please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And of course, we're doing the episode review and recap on Queens episode number 11. And this one is called Queens episode 12. And this one is called Let the Past Be the Past. And this one was definitely a good episode. I can't even lie, yo. I thought this was done. I was like, let me check tonight. So I checked tonight and I seen that it was up. I was like, oh, so basically next week will be the last episode. But it's all good. I'm here for it. I f with the show. I love the show. So let's get straight to it. So it starts off Valerita, the record that the guy didn't want her to do, like, yes, it hits #1. So of course, you know, she's hyped. So she's about to go on tour, which would be the only income that the girls are having, because of course they have their own record label, but they are broke. So she gets a little cancer scare. But it turns out it wasn't actually cancer, it was actually fibroids. Which is, whew, boy, I know a lot of girls that went through that, and that is painful. The doctor just basically said that, yeah, the symptoms are not going to be too crazy, but you need to decide whether you're going to have a child, because they're going to take out her uterus. Not now, but eventually. So if she wants to have kids, she has to have them before they take out the uterus, which is a tough decision they had to make. So eventually her and the husband decide that they're going to have the kids and they're going to put the tour on pause. She told Naomi, and Naomi was cool with it, understood the reason, and was like, yo, you got to put yourself first, you got to do what you got to do. But the thing is, it has to be an IVF, which is basically they got to inject a whole bunch of hormones inside of her for her to get an egg so she can get pregnant. She cannot have a regular pregnancy. So Jill's ex-husband, the one that freaking shot Bree, so he's basically guilty by the judge for murder. But they released an audio of him basically threatening Jill, saying that she's gonna get what she deserves, that she hurt people. He was just basically losing his mind, going crazy. Like, this fool was actually playing the victim. I'm like, dude, it's just like, you shot a female, like, you tried to kill somebody and you actually killed somebody. And it turns out, which is really confusing, Bree is actually alive. So that episode where they showed her basically somewhere in the sunset with her kids, that's true, like, she's not dead. I was just like, huh? So later on, while she's chilling with Lil Muffin, runs into her ex Tina and Tina's girlfriend. So Jill is not really feeling that. She's very jealous, so she tries to have like a little side conversation with Tina and basically tried to apologize for cheating on her. And she just basically didn't give a shit. Like, she was just like, yo, like, I moved on. It's whatever. You're trying to apologize to me? It's whatever. It's just like, you're just gonna end up by yourself. And Jill was really trying to plead with her. It's like, yo, you're the only person that can understand me. And she kept it real. It's just like, okay, so that's your loss. Early on, they had a little conversation. And Lil Muffin was just like, yo, you need to start recording. You need to record. And she's like, there's no motivation. So when that happened, Lil Muffin was just like, yo, put your pain into the song. So she had a fire performance. She's crying, she's performing. Tori Norton is a really good actor, yo. A really good actress. She's basically talking about the breakup, and she actually sampled the husband. Like, she sampled his voice where he was threatening her. I was just like, damn, that was really good. But it was really good. So she sends it to Tina. So your boy Eric, of course, you know, he's trying to get serious with Naomi. He gets a little dressed up, fancy. He goes to go see his ex-wife. But he tells Naomi that, yeah, I'm just going to run some errands. But she senses that something's going on. So he sees his ex-wife. They have lunch together. And it is the fine Robin Givens. Woo! I love Robin Givens. She's definitely top 10. They got her on the show playing Robin. And that's Mike Tyson's ex-wife. So they're on a little small date, and, you know, he's trying to butter her up so he can get his publishing back. So she was like, she just knew that it was something that he wanted. But basically they're divorced. They divorced a long time ago. So he's trying to get the publishing back so the girls could re-release their debut album, because the anniversary was coming up. He was going to give it to him until JoJo calls his phone. JoJo, his daughter. She sees and she was just like, yo, like, you like them young, like, you got a young girl now? And he's like, no, that's my daughter. And right away, she already knew where the daughter came from. She knew it was Naomi. Like, she was tight. She caused a big ass scene and was like, she's not gonna give back the publishing. So of course he goes and he tells Naomi, like, you know, what went down, and she's pissed off. She's like, yo, you lied to me. You didn't tell me you was gonna go see your ex-wife. Like, you lied. And then, you know, they basically get into it, and she's just like, yo, you burned me mad times. Like, I can't take your word for shit. He's just like, yo, let the past be the past. And he was just like, I can't do that because you're not making me feel like I can trust you. He was just like, yo, stop mentioning the past. Which is the truth. You cannot keep mentioning the past. Like, if you're trying to move on, you gotta let it go. So later on, Naomi meets up with Robin, which is the ex-wife, and they end up talking, and she's just like, yo, Really, you know how hard it is in the industry for women to own their own publishing. Like, come on, like, just give it up. And she just was not with it. She was just on some like, yo, like, he was always in love with you. Even when we was married, the way he talked about you, the way he looked at you, like, it was always you. And she even found a love letter that he wrote to her. She was tight. So she says that she was not going to give it up. Which eventually, the next time you see Naomi, she tells Eric that she gave it. So I'm just like, all of that for nothing? I was like... The show ends off. Her mom asked them if they could sign an autograph for her daughter. So they end up signing the autographs. You know, they're just happy. One of those type of things. Like, it really just gave off like a real simple ending. And then it just ends with them just basically freestyling to the Uchi Wally Wally beat. So I would say tonight's episode was definitely a good episode. I felt like it was a lot of, I'm not going to do this, I'm not going to do this, and then I do it. They did that a lot with the episode, where it was like with Robin, the ex-wife, and they did that a little bit with Jill and her ex. Like, it seemed like her ex was like, F you. But she actually listened to the song. She sent her the song, she listened to the song. So I'm just like, I was like, there's a lot of back and forth that just ends up good. But let's see how that goes. But I definitely enjoyed it. I would give this episode definitely an 8.5. I would have gave it a 9, but this whole Bree, I'm like, wait a minute, I'm really confused. So the girl is alive? So if she's alive, why is she hiding? Like, I don't get it. Nobody was after Bree like that. Like, nobody was doing no shit to Bree. Like, it was a bullet that was meant for somebody else and you just got hit. So why is she hiding out? I really, really don't get that. But it is what it is. Let's see what happens, because the season finale looked like it's going to be crazy. Based on what I've seen in that trailer, it's going to be a crazy season finale, so I cannot wait for that. That's going to be next week. So, thank you guys. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you guys for watching me. Thank you guys for supporting me. I appreciate every single one of you. So much stuff I have filmed. I just have to edit it. I gotta do this. I gotta go to the gym. I gotta do this. I gotta do that. Oh, man. It's just so much. It is coming. Stay tuned. Love you guys. You guys have a great one.
Got it. That's a wrap.